Justice without force is powerless, force without justice is tyrannical. The heart has its reasons of which reason knows nothing. All men's miseries derive from not being able to sit in a quiet room alone. Truth is so obscure in these times, and falsehood so established, that, unless we love the truth, we cannot know it. Man's greatness lies in his power of thought. Love has reasons which reason cannot understand. Eloquence is a painting of the thoughts. Human beings must be known to be loved, but divine beings must be loved to be known. We sail within a vast sphere, ever drifting in uncertainty, driven from end to end. Words differently arranged have a different meaning, and meanings differently arranged have different effects. Since we cannot know all that there is to be known about anything, we ought to know a little about everything. When we are in love, we seem to ourselves quite different from what we were before. All human evil comes from a single cause: man's inability to sit still in a room. People are generally better persuaded by the reasons which they have themselves discovered than by those which have come into the mind of others. Men despise religion, they hate it and are afraid it may be true. I have made this letter longer than usual, only because I have not had the time to make it shorter. Nothing gives rest but the sincere search for truth. Vanity of science. Knowledge of physical science will not console me for ignorance of morality in time of affliction, but knowledge of morality will always console me for ignorance of physical science. All of our reasoning ends in surrender to feeling. Habit is a second nature that destroys the first, but what is nature? Why is habit not natural? I am very much afraid that nature itself is only a first habit, just as habit is a second nature. We know the truth, not only by the reason, but also by the heart. There are only two kinds of men: the righteous who think they are sinners, and the sinners who think they are righteous. Men are so necessarily mad, that not to be mad would amount to another form of madness. The last act is bloody, however pleasant all the rest of the plays. A little earth is thrown at last upon our head, and that is the end forever. Imagination decides everything. Imagination disposes of everything. It creates beauty, justice, and happiness, which are everything in this world. We never love a person, but only qualities. Man is but a reed, the most feeble thing in nature, but he is a thinking reed. The only shame is to have none. Men never do evil so completely and cheerfully as when they do it from religious conviction.